This is my video investigation number 3. How do landscapes change? Weathering occurs when wind and water wear away and break up rocks. There are 3 types of weathering: organic, chemical, and mechanical. Erosion transpires when rocks and sediment are redeposited to other places by rain, gravity, and water. We have some examples Here we have some examples of erosion and weathering. Coastal erosion is when destructive waves wear away at the coast and cause the attrition of beaches. As you can see in the slide, this can have devastating effects. In this picture, we have a visual of mechanical weathering where the water has gotten into cracks of the rock, freezing and expanding, and over time the rock splits apart. There are 3 different parts to a river: the upper or the headwaters, the middle, and the lower. The kinetic energy is generated by the gradient of the river. The steeper the gradient, the faster the flow, and the more sediment and rock are transported down the river. Different landforms occur in different locations of the river. In the upper section, steep valleys and gorges are forged. The middle part is where waterfalls are prone to form. At the bottom, the gradient of the slope begins to even out into landforms such as moraines, deltas, floodplains, and estuaries. One impact climate change is having on oceans is rising temperatures of the seawater. One example is that coral reefs are sensitive to increase in water temperature, and it is impacting their lifespan. One example is fish migration. Fish are moving towards the Antarctic and Arctic poles because they like cold water, which is impacting fishing industry. Another example is the wetlands. Rising temperatures in the waters are flooding the wetlands. Finally, the water in the ocean is becoming more acidic due to a decrease in the pH level, which is currently at an average of about 8 1/10. Higher acidity in the ocean is damaging to many of the species. I believe that alpine glaciers have more of an impact on landforms than continental glaciers. Alpine glaciers occur at high altitudes, whereas continental glaciers form at the Earth's polarities irrespective of the elevation. Both cause erosion. However, landforms generated by alpine glaciers are more dramatic and have more far-reaching effects. Examples of these landforms are fjords and valleys, such as the one here in Yosemite. My location that I'm going to discuss is Yosemite Valley in California. During the Paleozoic era and Mesozoic eras, granite was formed deep in the earth from molten magma material. It was gradually uncovered by weathering and erosion. During this time, the land exposed was much lower than the land today. At about 25 million years ago, the land began to buckle upwards and created fast-flowing streams that cut into and create canyons. At 10 million years, due to volcanic lava flows, the streams began rerouting during this time. Present-day streams and valleys became well established. Finally, during the last 2 to 3 million years, glaciers formed and moved through the valley to create the steep granite landforms that exist today. This concludes my video investigation on how do landscapes change.